All right, boys, we got UFC 323 going down this weekend, T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Two big-time title fights as Joshua Van looks to dethrone Pantoja. Pantoja wins. In my opinion, he's the flyweight GOAT. Merab looks to defend his bantamweight title for the fourth time this year versus Peter Yan. If he wins, UFC record. First fight I wanted to get into, we got Peyton Talbott versus Henry Cejudo. Henry looks to get back in the win column after a 3-fight losing skid. And if Peyton Talbott gets this one done, he's going to bust into the top 15. Should be a good one, fellas. Peyton Talbott, 10-1, 8 finishes, 7 KOs. He's got a lot of strengths. He likes to switch stances, good striker. He looks like he's tough to track down. And he's got some power in his hands. 7 KOs. I think overall he's a really good striker. He's athletic. Peyton Talbott's weaknesses, I will say, is really the only thing I'm looking at in this fight is we're going to see how his cardio holds up. Henry Cejudo, 16-5, 8 TKOs, KOs. He's got some strengths. Olympic gold medal wrestler. I mean, best of the best. Good cardio, good pressure, good pace. He's got pretty decent striking. Some of the weaknesses I see is his age. He's getting up there in age. He is 5'4". That's a problem at the bantamweight division. And he doesn't look like he's training a whole lot. He looks like he's on the couch. Doesn't really look like he's all that motivated. So we're going to see in this fight. Looking at the strikes landed per minute, Peyton Talbott 6 and Henry Cejudo 3.8. So Peyton Talbott's got the edge there. Striking differential, Peyton Talbott wins again, plus 2.79 versus Henry Cejudo's plus 0.36. Takedown accuracy, Henry Cejudo actually only has a 31% takedown accuracy. I don't see Peyton Talbott shooting, so don't have to worry about that. Both of these guys have a 76% takedown defense percentage. Peyton Talbott's 5'10", Henry Cejudo's 5'4". Peyton Talbott's got a 6.5-inch reach advantage, so he's got a big advantage there. My prediction, I'm going Peyton Talbott for this one, boys. TKO, second round. He's young, he's hungry. Henry's just sitting on the couch eating Twinkies. I don't think he's training a whole lot. And I think he still thinks he's that proclaimed Triple C. Co-main event, I'm excited for this one. Pantoja's on a fat little 8-win streak. If he wins, I still think he's going to be considered the flyweight GOAT if he isn't already. I think this is going to be a tougher fight for Pantoja than most people think. Joshua Van put on a beautiful performance against Brandon Raw Dog Royval, that is. He's got excellent boxing, so I think it's very possible that he clips Pantoja early and gets it done. But let's break it down a little bit. Pantoja coming in 30-5, 20 finishes, 12 submissions, and 8 TKO KOs. He's got quite a few strengths, not a whole lot of weaknesses. Elite level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Great wrestling, good pressure, good cardio, obviously good submissions, and he's very fast. Now we go to Joshua Van, 15-2, 9 finishes, 7 KOs with 2 subs. His strengths are clear. He's got great boxing, beautiful hands, good head movement, some good power, and he's fast. His kicks look good. I think they look very improved in his last fight against Brandon Royval. He really started to find that oblique kick about second, third round, and he really started to use it really well. I think he's super tough, and he has amazing takedown defense. Some of the weaknesses I see is that he hasn't really been grappling that long. He's only been training for like 5 years. And he for sure does not have the jiu-jitsu knowledge that Pantoja has. Looking at the strike differential, significant strikes landed per minute, we got Joshua Van at 8.8 and Pantoja at 4.3. So Joshua Van's got a big advantage there. 56% strike accuracy for Joshua Van, only 50 for Pantoja. Significant strike differential is plus 2.5 for Joshua Van, only plus 0.48 for Pantoja. Takedown accuracy. Joshua Van actually has a higher percentage takedown accuracy than Pantoja. He's got a 63% takedown accuracy versus Pantoja's 47%. And Joshua Van has amazing takedown defense. He's got an 81% takedown defense rate. Pantoja only 69%. They're both 5'5". Pantoja has a 2-inch reach advantage. Keys to victory for Pantoja, I think he has to put the pressure on. I think he's got to close the distance and get a takedown quick. He does not want to stand with Joshua Van at all. Once the fight hits the canvas, it's Pantoja's world, and I think that's where he wants to get it to, and I think that's where he wants to be. And that's where he has to get the fight to if he wants to win. Path to victory for Joshua Van. He's got to keep the distance with his jab, look to counter. He needs to push Pantoja backwards as tough as it's going to be. And he's got to be ready for that level change, defend the takedowns, and he's got to set up big shots. My prediction for this fight, my heart's saying Joshua Van. I really want to see him win, but I'm picking Pantoja for this one, 3rd round submission. I think this is going to be a tough fight for him, but I think he knows that. I think he's going to show up ready to go like he always does. And I think he puts the pressure on Joshua Van, overwhelms him. Joshua Van's tough as nails. But this is his first 5-rounder, and he's going up against Pantoja. So I think Pantoja's going to get it done. Make the bet. Now we got our main event. Merab Dvalishvili versus Peter Yan. The rematch. Merab is further cementing himself as the bantamweight GOAT. He is on a fat, and I mean fat 14-fight win streak, and this is redemption for Peter Yan. If Peter can pull off the impossible, then it would give him back the belt. He could call out Sean O'Malley, get that win back. There's a lot of options for Peter Yan if he pulls it off. If Merab wins, there's still some exciting fights for him. He can rematch with Umar, fight Zahabi, or he could even go down to 125 and, challenge Pantoja, or he could go up to 145. I would like to see either. Merab Dvalishvili coming in 21-4. He's only got 5 finishes. 3 of them are KOs and 2 are subs. His strengths, clear. He's got inhuman level cardio, just unreal. He's got very tricky striking. Everybody looks at him as a grappler, but his striking is tough to pinpoint. He's very good at feinting and level changing, mixing it up. He's got great wrestling, very good pressure, and he's got a good chin. He's been clipped a couple times, and he's came back each time. I don't see any weaknesses with Merab, to be honest, so it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to beat him. Peter Yan coming in 19-5, 8 finishes, 7 KOs, 1 sub. His strengths, he's got elite level kickboxing. He's got pretty good wrestling. He's very tough. He's a good pressure fighter. He's got a good chin. His weaknesses, in my opinion, are overall grappling. Maybe against somebody like Sean O'Malley, he's got good grappling, but when you're going up against Merab, it's going to be tough. So overall grappling, in my opinion, normally he has good cardio, but not against Merab. So that's going to be a big one. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one for Peter Yan. Both, similar in height. Peter Yan 5'7", Merab's 5'6". Merab's got the inch reach advantage. Let's look at the keys to victory. Merab wins if he does what he always does. If he pressures Peter, he feints well, he changes levels, he chain wrestles on the first defense, and he gets on top and controls Peter. I think he can do that, but we'll see. I think Peter wins if, and I mean if, he catches him on the chin early, and I think that's really his only option. I don't think he's going to get a win by a decision, and the longer the fight goes, the lower his chances are of winning. If he pressures Merab early, I think he can set up some good combos, land a big shot. This gives him a chance, but it's so tough to do that against a guy like Merab. And Merab, I hate to say it, Merab's a little bit retarded, and when you have those guys that are coming in and they're just kind of retarded, you can punch them as much as they want. They're just going to eat it and keep coming forward. They don't really care that much. So my prediction, and if I was a betting man, I'm putting a house on Merab by decision. It's hard to bet against a guy like Merab. 14-fight win streak, doing what he did against Corey Sandhagen, Sean O'Malley, Umar, Henry Cejudo, and even Peter Yan shooting 49 takedowns. These are some of the toughest of the guys that this division had ever seen. That's it, fellas. I'm excited for this one. UFC 323. These are some good scraps. Good scraps. Y'all got to tune in. Let me know in the comments who you guys got. Don't forget, please hit the like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. Helps out a ton. I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.